Full face of Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum. This stuff is so good for under your makeup. Elf is out here really duping everything Charlotte Tilbury does, but I'm gonna tell you, something about Charlotte Tilbury just sits right with me. I love her products. I will say Charlotte Tilbury stuff is like really expensive though, so I get it. Like I get the dupes. I've heard so many mixed reviews on this foundation, but I love it. I think it wears so pretty. It does get kind of shiny though if you have oily skin. Why did I think I needed this much? Beautiful Skin Concealer. Now we're gonna blend. Little contour. Bam. Highlight. I'm actually getting ready to film our podcast full coverage. Can you tell that I love this powder? Okay, this is about Charlotte Tilbury, but these little Huda sponges, they're taking me out. They're so cute. I love this big bronzer. It is so pretty on the cheeks. Gorge. I always have to snatch the jaw a little bit. This is my favorite palette they've ever done. How pretty is that pink? I always take a little bit of my blush and just pop the leftovers on my forehead and nose, even chin. The highlight. The Pillow Talk palette. How pretty is this mauve pink? I love it. Do some smoky liner. Legendary Lashes mascara. This is a pretty good one. I'm gonna be adding a lash. Pillow Talk lipstick. I haven't worn this shade in forever, but it's so pretty. Set it or forget it. This glam only took me 30 minutes. What do you guys think?
Let's do a full face of Kosas. This is one of my favorite brands when it comes to doing a no makeup look. I just went in with the Plump and Juicy Collagen Spray, and then this is the Plump and Juicy Collagen Lip Boost. When it comes to sunscreens, this is one of my favorites. It's the Kosas Dream Beam. It's like a sunscreen and primer. It just gives the skin such a beautiful glow. And makeup applies on top beautifully, which is very important for me. Now I'm gonna go in with the Glow IV. This is in the shade Spark, and just look at the glow it gives. You can use it on top of your foundation too as like a highlighter. I like to put it under the foundation just so it really gives that like glow from within. Time for foundation. I'm taking the Kosas Revealer foundation, and I, like I said, really like this when I'm looking for a no makeup look. It looks nice and light on the skin, but it also feels light. Okay, foundation is on. Skin is looking good. I find it very surprising that they don't make a cream contour or blush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that off camera. I just went so overboard with the bronzer, but that's okay. We're gonna use their Revealer concealer to fix it. Just gonna apply some under the eyes and just really bring it down here because like the bronzer's just everywhere. But the good news is I really like their concealer, so it's okay if we go in a little bit heavier handed. I just think it looks really pretty on the skin, blends out really well. I really like the consistency. The concealer really saved us today. Let's go ahead and set with their Cloud Set powder. I really like this one. This is the only powder I reach for when I'm doing like a no makeup look really. It just looks really good on the skin. It doesn't look too powdery, and it sets and mattifies, really gets the job done. I recently got their bronzer. This is the Sun Show bronzer. I really love this one. It is so pigmented too, but I think it blends really nicely. It doesn't look patchy at all. I'm using their powder brush to apply the bronzer. I love their brushes. I also really like their angled cheek brush for applying blush. Cream or powder, but they don't make either, so I'm just going in with the Hourglass. For eyes, we're going to use their Undressed palette. This is new to me. I have not tried this yet. I'm going to try to create the whole look with their multitasking brush, so let's go ahead and pick up this shade, and we are going to buff that in the crease. Okay, so far not loving this as a crease brush. We are officially giving up on the brush idea. I'm just taking the shade Untie, and we're going to use that to add some depth to the outer corner. We gotta try this shimmery shade though. This is the shade Strip. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really giving what I want it to give. I've never tried the mascara. This is the Big Clean mascara. Ooh, I like the look of the wand. The lashes are looking really good. I'm into the mascara. If you ever see me using a brow pencil and not a brow pen, it's this. You guys, I love this brow pencil so much. It's literally the best one. Look how thin it is. The reason why I always use a brow pen is because of how thin they are and how easy it is to create hair-like strokes. I've never had it be that easy with a brow pencil until I tried this one. Sorry, I didn't even say the name of the product. It's the Brow Pop Nano. And I'm just gonna set that with their Air Brow. I don't make a lip liner, so I went ahead and lined my lips off camera, and now we're gonna go in with the, I don't know what this is called, it doesn't say, but it's their lipstick. This is in the shade Fantasy Life, which is like this really pretty nudie pink. Pinky nude. It's so pretty. I actually really like their lip products. They're very hydrating. Let's finish off the look with their wet lip oil. This is in the shade Exposed. Just looks good on top of any lip combo, and it has like the prettiest little shimmer. And that is our full face of Kosas all done. Let me know if there's any other brands you guys want to see. Love you. Bye.
I ordered a full face of makeup from Temu, and today we're going to put it to the test so you don't have to. Starting with the Power Grip Primer, and Temu definitely has some explaining to do because almost every product I ordered looks identical to something I already have. I'll say it is just as sticky as the e.l.f. one, but honestly, I'm really scared for my skin. I'm doing this for you guys. I definitely ordered a light brown brow pencil, but I guess ginger will have to do. Going in now with the brow glue, and once again, she looks very familiar. Okay, but this foundation is literally giving copy and paste of the Catrice foundation, but I will say the coverage is pretty similar to the Catrice. Next up, we have Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This looks black. I will say it's a bit smaller, but the packaging is a very similar idea. The product blending out just as good as Charlotte Tilbury for $2 compared to $42. Temu's definitely on to something. Okay, but this next one really gagged me. Selena needs to sue somebody because this is Rare Beauty and this is Temu. You cannot tell me they aren't identical. Wait, why is this blush actually really fucking bomb? But Selena, I promise you, I will never switch up on Rare Beauty. And for concealer, and I'm thinking I need to do another video where I do like one half of my face Temu and one half normal brands because these are honestly pretty spot on. My face off camera because the powder I ordered from Temu like never showed up. Going in now with this bronzer, and it smells like dead fish, you guys. By it smelling like something straight out of the ocean though, the product is not bad. And for eyeshadow, and girl, these palettes are looking pretty identical, but let's see how the pigments can compare. This is where I'm gonna have to say Temu lost on this one because the pigment on this palette is not giving, but we're gonna make something work. That palette made my hands go to work extra hard, but this is what we came up with. Don't hate it, don't love it, let's move on. We have this one, which is definitely a dupe for the ColourPop, but I will say this bitch is pigmented. I kind of love her. Mascara is a complete no to me. I don't know if you guys can see, but like where the fuck even are my eyelashes? Highlighter, this is definitely a dupe for the Fenty one, but I feel like it's definitely not as blinding as the Fenty one. You really have to pack it on, and I'm still not really seeing. I'm convinced the lip liner is literally just like a colored pencil because this bitch is so dry and it feels really rough on the lip. For the lipstick, we have this one, which they definitely copied ColourPop because, girl, these look very similar. For gloss, we have this one, which is also very similar to this ColourPop one, except this one smells and tastes like hand sanitizer. And lastly, setting spray, which Milk Makeup and Temu need to have a little conversation because, girl, look at these. Smells pretty similar though. And this completes my full face of Temu makeup. Honestly, for a full face under $50, I don't hate it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Let's do a full face of canceled makeup brands. I asked you guys on Instagram to tell me the brands that are canceled, and here they are. Before I start, I want to let everyone know that there's no hate towards these brands. Well, maybe one of them. Starting off with Rhode by Hailey Bieber. I've never actually tried the brand, so this would be interesting. Starting off with the glazing fluid, this is how it looks like. Now, I personally don't hate Hailey Bieber. In fact, I kind of like her. Okay, first things first, this glazing fluid is extremely lightweight. Like, it's so thin, it's almost watery. Okay, my skin is looking glazed, I'm not gonna lie. Next is the face cream, and it's supposed to be really hydrating and really plumping. Now, I think anyways, I think people were canceling Rhode and Hailey Bieber because of the Selena Gomez situation. You know what? I am a Selena fan. I've met her. I love her. I have to say I am Team Selena, but that doesn't mean I have to hate Hailey Bieber. You know what I mean? Okay, this cream, I don't know how I feel about it. It feels pretty cheap on the skin. Like, it feels like you could buy this for like $5. Yeah. Okay, one of you guys said that Item Beauty is canceled. I was kind of surprised. I know that they don't sell products anymore, but I didn't know that they were canceled. Anyways, this is their priming spray. We're gonna use it to prime. I actually like this. Now for foundation, I've got the KVD Liquid Foundation. The whole KVD Kat Von D cancellation started around 2016 to 2018. And apparently people still don't like the brand. It's my first time using this foundation. I'm really scared. Okay, this is the serum foundation. Okay, that is looking pretty fucking good. It's so skin-like and it's such a pretty finish. For the next brand, a lot of you said Tarte. Now, I personally have a good relationship with the brand and I do enjoy the product, especially this concealer. This is the Shape Tape Radiant. Bitch, the skin is looking real good. Go to part 2 to finish the look. Part 2 of doing a full face of canceled makeup brands. If you want to see the products I use for the base, go follow and check out part 1. But it's time for blush. This blush is from Morphe. Y'all said Morphe is canceled, and I assume it's because of the closure of the stores and how they handled laying off their employees. I agree that that was brutal, and I feel for everyone who lost their jobs. It was actually really sad to see the brand crumble down. It was just hard to watch. What do you guys think of this blush? For powder, we're gonna use Kylie Cosmetics. But this is a very controversial brand. A lot of people don't want to support her because of many reasons. Now, I've always been a fan of the Jenner dynasty, and quite frankly, I still am. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna say Kylie's products are good. If you know, you know I've roasted Miss Kylie's makeup multiple times, but I've also loved some of their products like this powder. Now, another brand that apparently is canceled is Jaclyn Cosmetics. I'm using her loose powder to set the rest of my face. I don't really know why she's canceled. All I could think was the lipstick situation. Please enlighten me. Another Jaclyn product is this bronzer. I've actually never tried it. Smells good. This might be a hot take. I love Jaclyn Cosmetics and Jaclyn herself. I think her products are good quality and criminally underrated. Powder blush by Kylie in the shade Rosy. Love this blush so much. So pretty. Stormy. Now let's talk about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Almost everyone said Jeffree Star. Now there are multiple reasons why I think Jeffree Star Cosmetics is canceled, but I'll leave that up to you to figure it out. Google is free. This is his highlighter King Tut, which was one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I have to be honest, I haven't used this in probably 3 years, but it's pretty fucking good. For eyes, I'm gonna use Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar. Wow, this takes me back to 2018. I have to give credit when credit's due. These shadows are pretty good. Now for brows, I've got Too Faced. I think Too Faced was canceled because of some transphobic remarks from the founder's sister, I think. Allegedly, I don't know. But the founders are no longer with the company, so we good. For mascara, I've got Kylie. It's no secret that I love this mascara. Now lastly, we're back with Miss Hailey Bieber. Rhode Lip Peptide Treatment. I've actually never tried it.
Ooh-hoo.
Yum! Wow. This is the final look. I surprisingly love it. What do you guys think?
Hi besties, let's do a full face of Rare Beauty. You can't tell, Rare Beauty is my favorite makeup brand ever. I love them so much. It'd be so fun if we mixed all of the Rare Beauty blushes. I've never done that before. So excited for this. Let's get right into it. Rare Beauty slay. My Rare Beauty makeup. Obviously I have to listen to Selena. Starting with primer, I have 2. I have the Pore Diffusing Primer, so I'm going to start with that. My T-Zone. Okay, then going in with the Illuminating Primer. Big glass skin in a bottle. Okay, we'll blend that in. Okay, tell me that's not so pretty. So good.
Well, who's next?
Okay, there's that all blended in. Sometimes if I want even more glow, I take the Rare Beauty Luminizer and I'm gonna use it kind of like where I want most shine. Blend it in. My skin extra radiant. Blend it in. As you can see, I'm even more glowy. I have the foundation and the skin tint. I'm gonna mix them both. I'm taking the foundation. I'm gonna do putting on tinted moisturizer. Mixing those two together. Blending it up with a brush first. Changer is spraying the setting spray on the sponge, blending it in. Up close of it, blend it in. Skin is skinning. The under eye brightener. Got to brighten up my under eyes. That in. Oh, so good. Okay, now I need to add some more back to my face. So going with one of my favorite products from Rare Beauty, the bronzer stick. I love how creamy this is. It blends out so good. Alright, bronzer's all blended in. I love it. Brow time. These are newer from Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty Brow Gel, which is so good. Holds the brows in place all day and it lifts them up so good. This one brow lifted up. Love this bridge. The brows are all lifted up. Now I'm going to go in with the Precision Eyebrow Pencil. So nice. And then so good. Brows are filled in. Take the melting blushes. Take that on a brush. That kind of all over my eye. Taking this Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette into this shade right here. Darken out my outer corner. Like this color makes my eyes pop too. Taking a little bit of the bronzer kind of in my crease. I want to use one of the eyeshadow sticks in the shade Growth. Also in my outer corner. Messily put it on like that and then just like use my finger. Slay. Mascara time. One of my favorite mascaras. Literally look at how lengthening that is. So good. She knows I was wearing this scrunchie the whole time. Mascara's done. I'm going to do a little wing with eyeliner. So good, so good, so don't. Liner's done. Alright besties, a couple more steps to do. Part 2 to see us the full face using Rare Beauty. Bye!
Do a full face of She Glam. As you guys know, She Glam has very high quality products with unbeatable pricing, and right now they're having their biggest sale of the year. So it's only right we do a full face of She Glam. A lot of these products I'm gonna be trying for the first time, so I'm gonna give you guys my full and honest review. First things first, I'm going in with the She Glam Good Grip Hydrating Primer. You guys already know I love like a good gripping primer. Okay, this primer, 10 out of 10. Next, I'm going in with the Jazzy Jigsaw eyeshadow palette. This is in the shade 11 Taupe. I give this a 10 out of 10 because the shades are just so pretty and it's so easy to blend out. Creating a baby wing with the She Glam waterproof eyeliner. I would give this one a 6 out of 10. Super black. I just don't like felt tip liners that much. Going in with the She Glam double-ended waterproof mascara. You guys, this to me is 10 out of 10. I've used it so many times before and every time I'm like in love. She Glam foundation balm. I mean, do I even need to talk about this product? Please look at how this completely covered all of my acne blemishes. 10 out of 10. She Glam liquid contour and the liquid blush. I mean, we all know these are both 10 out of 10. The full coverage concealer, I would definitely give like an 8 out of 10. Hydro Touch refreshing setting powder. I'm gonna try with Powder Puff. This is one of those wet setting powders and I don't really love those, so I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10, although it does brighten my under eye quite a bit. Bare Pink blush, I would give this a 7 out of 10 because it's super pigmented. I'll give this lip liner and lipstick duo a 7 out of 10 as well. Strawberry lip tint, I would definitely give it 10 out of 10 because first of all, the packaging is so cute. And it's so pigmented. Natural and like pretty tint. I love that one. Just tried this Set Me Up brow hold and oh my gosh, this is 100% 10 out of 10. This is really good. That's a full face of She Glam. Definitely check out these products because although they're affordable, the sale right now is insane.